In the 1950s, the industrial base of New China was extremely weak, and the electronics industry was almost blank. Under the instruction of Premier Zhou Enlai, in 1957, with help from Democratic Germany, the North China Radio Equipment Joint Factory, namely the 718 Joint Factory, 700, 706, 707, 718, 797, 798, etc., was built. It was the largest components military-industrial device base in Asia. In the 1990s, under the tide of state-owned enterprise reform, 6 factories were integrated to set up Beijing 7-Star Science and Technology Company Limited, and the 798 Art Zone emerged at the historic moment. Today, the Bauhaus buildings stand in the zone as a heritage of this history. Artists and art institutions have moved into the former brilliant industrial buildings.
看到里面弄一个巨大的、空荡荡的那种巨齿形厂房，我说：“哟，这将来变成美术馆才棒啊！”
气质影响了对我们的未来起到重要的作用。
The bottom-up growth and aggregation nourished Chinese contemporary art and reproduced a unique artistic ecology. After 20 years of development, the scale of the zone has expanded from 73,000 square meters to 253,800 square meters, including more than 70,000 square meters of Bauhaus buildings. The number of cultural and art institutions is also increasing year by year, accounting for 78.65% of the total number of institutions in the zone by 2020, including some international art institutions and national cultural centers. It has housed nearly 100 well-known artist studios and held over 4,000 art and cultural activities. The 798 Art Zone has become the world's largest cultural industrial cluster with the integration of various cultural formats.
我也在这边是一个见证人，我说幸福就是幸福在这儿了。走出门呢，这个就是艺术，当代艺术，而且非常活跃。
According to the report of China Art Industry Park Alliance, the 798 Art Zone ranks first in art zones of China. In 2020, it was rated as Beijing City's level cultural industry demonstration park and obtained the qualification to establish a state-level cultural industry demonstration park. The 798 Art Zone is an important window for culture and art communication between China and foreign countries, which attracts a large number of domestic and international visitors per year. There were 133 heads of state and politicians who came to visit. The 798 Art Zone has already received more than 10 million delegations and visitors from home and abroad. The proportion of foreign tourists is up to 30%. Exhibitions of works by Picasso, Andy Warhol, Morandi, and other masters have been held in the 798 Art Zone, providing endless spiritual nutrients for many art lovers at home and abroad.
世界范围来看，798都是一个不可多得的艺术区。
According to the CNN survey, the Great Wall, the Forbidden City, 798 are the top 3 must-go in Beijing. Besides, the 798 Art Zone was rated by the U.S. Time magazine as one of the leading examples of city art center of cultural symbolic, which has been sharing the international reputation with New York Soho and London South Bank. The 798 Art Zone is committed to developing and running the culture and creativity industry, in which the core is fine art, and has successfully established the projects like the Fair Gallery Week in Beijing, the 798 e-party internet trading platform, 798 Young, and 798 Kids to provide excellent platforms for exhibitions, business of art, and art storage. as well as professional and systematic services for artists, institutions, and audience of art interest. Meanwhile, 798 attaches importance to building its high-end cultural industry work team, which has been importing talent from the top academies worldwide constantly, and drawn on more than 100 talents major in the art industry so far. 62.5% staff of the team are under the age of 35. While fine art joins the old industry, the future and history meet each other. Based on contemporary art and embalming the industrial history, carrying forward Chinese culture, show the proper pride of national culture. The 798 Art Zone is a witness and a forerunner. 798 has kept optimizing and improving its services of the whole industrial chain, strengthening the independent innovation and integrating the superior resources to create an innovative art industry ecology. As a sparkling culture card, 798 will follow the development path of combining science and culture, as well as branding and industry, promoting the cultural communication, exchange, and mutual learning between China and other countries, so that the world can hear the voice of China through artistic language.